Hello, good evening, students. I hope you all are able to hear me. Hello, everyone. You can all wave out to me. I hope I'm audible to all of you and you all can see me as well. Great. There are so many students joining in for today's session. I would love to see. Hello. Hi, Sakshi. I saw a good evening message from you. Good evening to all of you students. May I know from which school and which place are you all joining from? You can put your messages in the chat. Hi, Preeti. Hi, Shivanjali. Hi, Pooja. So many of you joining. Okay, GTB Public School, Melot. Okay, hello. Okay, there is, okay, someone named Khwaish Chetna from, okay, so many messages pouring in. Mother Teacher School, Cambridge School, okay, Sarvodaya School. That's nice. So many of you joining from all across India. Great to see you all. Okay, tell me students quickly, आपके यहाँ बारिश हो रही है? कितने लोगों के यहाँ बारिश हो रही है? Okay, lot of no coming. Okay. It's raining here heavily at my place. I'm from Maharashtra. Future Wave International School, Birla Open Minds International School, Stalwart School, okay, Lansford, St. Joseph International. So many students from all across India. That's wonderful. I think we have more than 200 participants right now in the webinar. Great to know all of that. Okay, I would like to know how many of you have joined the webinar last week also. We had a webinar on 6th September. How many of you had joined? I would love to see all of you on camera, requesting students to turn on their cameras. All those who haven't. Okay, Hassan says, I joined. Okay, Gurman says, I joined. Okay, right. Samta also says, I joined. Okay, okay. No problem. All those who haven't joined or have missed it due to any reason, do not worry, students. We are going to cover so many things today. And yes, there might have been things that you might have missed out last time. So don't worry. I'm here back again to teach you all the things that we discussed in the previous session. Okay. All right. So we have a great number of students joining in today's session also. Akshay, can we start?
Yes, Anjali.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead, students. So you all know why we are here for today's session, right? Can anyone just type it in the chat? What is it? What are we request to continue with English? Yes, yes, we definitely would do that. Okay. So tell me, students. Okay, Matangi says Canva. Okay, a lot of students already saying Canva. Yes, that's what we are going to do today. So we are going to create something very interesting with Canva. And I'm also going to teach you how to create that thing yourself also. Okay, all right, students. So I'll be sharing my screen. You can please let me know if it is visible or not once I share it. Okay, how many of you have already started creating the poster? Can you all tell me? I would like to see your messages, students. Can you all tell me? How many of you have already started creating the poster? Okay. I cannot see any messages in the chat. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, Khwaish says, I tried. Okay. Bhupinder Preet says, I did. Okay, me. Okay. A lot of you have already started. Okay. Navneet, beta, we cannot speak in Hindi because there are a lot of people joining from all across India and who are not comfortable just with Hindi. So I will try to switch in Hindi also. Okay. All right, all right. So you've tried it on computer, you've tried it on your phone also. Okay, so students, I would like to tell you something very interesting. We will try, if time permits, we will also try to log in from phone. Okay, I'll show you how you can create things. If time permits, okay? Again, I'm mentioning if time permits. All right. So let's get started, students. I am going to share my screen and 1 second. We'll all right. Akshay, I hope we have streamed the webinar right now.
Yes. We don't need to record. I'm stopping the recording.
All right. You can stop it then. No problem. All right. So students, please let me know if the screen is visible right now. All of you can see it. Okay. Kavya says yes. Kavya was the fastest finger first, I must say. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, students, for joining today's webinar. we will proceed with it right away. Okay, so I welcome you to the Canvathon 2025. And what we are going to do is today we are going to understand what Canva is and how we can create interesting things using Canva. All right. So, very first thing, let's understand what is Canva. So, Canva is an online, you can say, free magical tool which will help us design so many things in here. Okay, and there are so many things that we can create in it. There are social media posts that we can create, there's presentations, we can also create posters, greeting cards, also video can be edited in it, and definitely there's more to it. The more you explore, the more you are going to enjoy it. And definitely last time also I had shown you there are ready to use templates which can be directly imported to the design, and we can start using it. Plus, there are interesting fonts that we can use. We can increase and decrease the size of the fonts. There are calligraphic fonts, there are handwriting fonts, and many such more. And you all definitely know so many colorful things can be added to it. All right. So, what are we going to do today? Okay. First thing, I want you to identify a poster here. All those students who have already seen this, they can just keep their answers hidden. Others can try it out. Okay, but yes, even you can answer. First one is this, and the second one is this. Two images in front of you, students. Tell me which one is a poster, image 1 or image 2. Okay, Jagruti says education. Okay, okay, image 1, education. Okay, 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 great, great. So many answers saying image 1. That's right, students. That is a poster. Image 1 is a poster that we have. Okay, now what exactly is a poster? Let's try to understand that as well. Okay, now this poster that you see here, it's a or any poster that we talk about, it's a huge piece of information. Okay, and this usually conveys a message or some idea, a motivational idea. Okay, now it can have pictures, it can have words, or any one of those. A combination also works, and even pictures and words individually also can be there in a poster. All right. Then what do we do? What does a poster do? It will help us give the information, it will give us some inspiration, and it can also spread awareness, right? I'm going to take all your doubts, students. We'll definitely talk about all of that at the end, okay? I'm going to ask you for doubts. All right, Matangi, what you can do is, dear, you can just put in your, write in your doubt so that you can ask me later, okay? I'm going to ask you. Then, poster, now it could be an event poster of your school, it could be any awareness poster, it could be a movie poster too. All right, so we are going to see some of those, and we are going to understand what exactly a poster means. Okay, वैष्णवी, I could speak in Hindi, बेटा बात कर सकते हैं, लेकिन बहुत सारे लोग अभी फिलहाल पूरी इंडिया से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, so we would not be able to just continue in Hindi. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 poster, students. Okay, so I want you to tell me what comes to your mind when you see this poster. Okay, first one, what comes to your mind? Come on, tell me. Bird. Okay, save wildlife. That's right. Correct, correct. They save wildlife. Okay, save wildlife again, bird. Yes, it is asking us to definitely it is trying to promote wildlife day. That's one thing. Second thing is conservation of wildlife is a very important thing, right? It has become very important to save all the species, not just the birds, not just the animals, every creature that we have on earth. Correct? They're equally important and they should be saved. Wonderful. Let's go for poster number 2. This is the one. Okay, you just saw it a few minutes ago. Now tell me, what comes to your mind when you see this poster, which is education related? Education, yeah. It says education is not limited to the classroom, it's a lifelong journey. Importance of education, yes, definitely. Right now, you are not in a physical classroom, right? This is a virtual classroom, you can say. right? And you are still going to learn so many things. Learning, yes, that's really, really important. We are going to be definitely learn so many things in our everyday lives also, correct? It is really important, and it just cannot be obtained from the classroom, but everything that's going on in our lives, right? Wonderful. Thank you so much for your responses, students. Let's go for the third poster. Okay, this is an interesting one. I'm sure a lot of you might have already seen it. I'd seen the first part when I was a child. Okay, a movie cartoons. What do you feel like when you see this poster? Yes, it's a cartoon movie or an animated movie. Yes, but what do you feel like? What do you feel like when you see this poster? What is the one thing that you want to do? Okay, okay, I love anime movie, cartoon poster. Okay, watch it. Yes, Reeth has the correct answer. She gave it correctly. That is watching the movie, right? Okay, that's perfect. You get excited. You want to watch that movie. You are curious about that movie. What exactly would be in it? How animations are used? What are these cartoons doing? And how interesting is the story? Right? So, whenever you see a poster, students, you feel like, there is something that the poster is trying to convey, a message or a story, right? So, these are the three posters that we just discussed. Now, let's talk about the elements of a poster, right? We had seen three different posters. So, let's talk about what goes in each poster. First thing is a message or a story. That is the main idea of the poster. And then that is something we can convey in different ways. We can convey it with the help of pictures, words, and so many other things, right? With just three posters, you had already conveyed your ideas so well. You understood what the posters are trying to say to you. Correct? All right. So, Samta says, okay, your voice is not clear to me. Better try reconnecting the session. Okay. Press Control Shift R. Okay. Let's go to the next element. That is, you can have shapes, pictures, or graphics in the poster. Okay. And definitely, when you add these things, it is going to enhance your poster. It is going to make it more attractive, right? We all love colors and attractive things. Definitely, right? So that's how the poster, when we add shapes, pictures, and graphics, that's how the poster will become more interesting. Next is text, right? That is a very important factor. Again, merely adding a picture of a parrot or any wildlife creature would not help, right? Save wildlife help you understood what exactly the poster wants you to do, correct? So that's why text is also equally important. Now, next is frame. Now, this frame is a border or a shape, you can say, which will help us crop the videos or the pictures that we take, right? It will put it into that frame and it will take the shape. For example, if you are having a circle or let's say you are having a rectangle, the picture will completely fit into this frame and it will look awesome. Okay. And there are so many frames. You can have, there are alphabet frames, there are shaped frames, and there are many such abstract frames also. I'm going to show you that as well. Okay. Next is call to action. Now, call to action was something that you saw in the movie poster, right? You did not have anything written on it, but definitely you wanted to watch that movie, correct? Or you had the poster Save Wildlife, right? It gave you a message and it kind of made you aware that you should be doing something to save the wildlife, right? So, call to action is a very important thing, students, right? It is a line that will tell the viewer to do something, okay? Act strongly, take some action, right? So, these are the important elements of a poster, okay? Now, I hope you've all heard this clearly and it's right in front of you. Now, what I want you all to do is take a look at the poster that I'm going to show you and then tell me different elements that you notice. Okay. First, we will look for message. Here is the poster, students. Can you tell me what message do you see here? What is this poster trying to convey to you? Okay. Art, creative. Okay. Art. Okay. Art, draw, creative class. That's right. Perfect, perfect. Great. I mean, so many answers pouring in so quickly, just within few seconds of me asking question. That's an amazing thing, students. This shows how attentive you are during the session. I'm really glad to see this. Now, that is correct. Our message is the creative art class. Okay, wonderful. Next is the shapes, pictures, and graphics. Can you tell me where can you find the shapes? Name the shapes, okay? If you are able to see it, name them. Shape, picture, and graphics. Where can you find them? Come on, take a look at the poster carefully and tell me where will you find shapes, pictures, or graphics? Where will you be able to find? Come on. Okay, circle is the shape. Paintbrush, yes, that is a picture, or graphics, you can say square, that's right. Rectangle, brushes, very good. The art supplies, yes, that's correct, students. You have all identified it correctly. These are the shapes, pictures, and graphics, right? You can see this one is a rounded rectangle. That is one, that is a shape. Then we have graphics, the paintbrush, the tube, the color, right? These are the graphics. And this is the text. Correct? Someone had already written it in the chat that this is the text. Very correct, students. Text is also equally important, right? So the text is identified. Can you now tell me which one is a frame? We're all done with the text. I want you to tell me which is frame. Pictures are not showing, ma'am. Okay. It is visible. Could you please try to reconnect? Rectangular border. Okay, I'm looking for more specific thing. Yes, there's a picture in the center. Somebody answered this. I'm not sure who answered. Okay, Manyata answered. That's right, dear. The picture in the center, this is actually a frame. You can see a zigzag frame around it, right? That is the one. That is the picture, that is the frame in which we had added a photograph. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, students. So frame is done. Now, what about call to action? There's one element remaining, that is call to action. Yes. Call to action. What is it? One message that you have, one thing that you would like to do after reading this poster. There's a message. Yes, I think Tashvika answered. That is register. Register now. Yes, definitely. We all want to go to a nice art class, correct? A creative art class would definitely enhance our creative skills, right? So joining the class, that is what it wants us to do, correct? We want to join that class. That is the call to action. I'm great to see so many of you are answering and answering it correctly too. Wonderful. Great, students. Thank you so much. Now, what is the next thing that we are doing here? Okay, we will be creating a poster based on the similar lines. Okay. But there's one thing that I would like to ask you, students. I hope most of you have the Canva account. Okay, even if you are not having, I'm going to show you how to create it. Okay, so let me show you. Let me just open a new tab. And here I'm going to type canva.com. Okay. Once that is done, here you can see I'm getting a signing in page. Okay. Now there are two options, students. One is sign up and login. If you have an account, you can click the login option, or sign up if you want to create a new account. Okay. So this is the Canva interface. Right? Yes, you can turn on your camera, student, definitely. All right. So this is how Canva is going to look. On the left-hand side, we have the create option. We have home, projects, templates, brand, Canva AI, apps, and others or other options as well. Okay. Now, after that, what we will do is we will try to understand what we are going to create. Okay. So students, here we will click the create button. All right. Let's click the create button. And here we will search for different categories. As I told you before, there are so many things that we can create in Canva. Poster, a flyer, Instagram post, then we have presentations, documents, videos, and much more. Okay, so we will type here for a poster. Let's type poster and we will get a variety of options. There is advertising poster, classroom poster, educational poster. So we can choose any one of these. Right now, you can see there are two orientations. One is landscape, that means horizontal, okay? And the other one is portrait, that means vertical. All right. So we will be going for portrait option. This is the one. All right. Okay. So here you can see the poster. I mean, this is your blank canvas. All right, students. Now, on the left hand side, the moment you go to the poster option, you can see on the left hand side, the panel has changed. Okay. It is going to be design, elements, text, brand, uploads, tools, and projects. Okay. One by one, when we start designing the poster, I'm going to help you understand what these different options are. Okay. Yes. So let's go ahead. All right. First thing, this is the blank canvas. Okay. And at the bottom, you can see there are various tools here also. This slider is for zoom in, zoom out, right? Like this. Okay. And then when we create multiple pages, we will be able to switch between the pages. All right, students. Now, here at the top, we have the title for the poster. Okay. So let's name it as poster, so that whenever you search, it's not just the untitled design, it is a poster. Now, whatever you want to name, you can once you start designing it. All right. Now, this is the thing. Students, I hope you've all understood how the Canva interface looks like. How does it look when we open the log into the website? Right? Okay, okay. Right, right. Wonderful. Now, all the students who are not able to see my screen right now, I request you to reconnect the session. Please press Control Shift R and reconnect the session. Okay? So that you are able to see the screen clearly. All right? Now, one thing. First, we will try to understand what poster are we going to create in today's session. Okay? So students, there's one thing that I would like to tell you. Here you saw different elements of the poster. Okay, there's message, text, frame, call to action, everything. But there's something that I want you to identify is, can you tell me the important text, the most important text that you see on this poster right now? Which is the most important text that you see here on the poster? This poster, creative art class poster. What is the most important? Okay, someone said creative. Yes, creative art class. Perfect. Yes, very correct, students. That is the heading. That is the most important thing here. So that is the heading. Now, can you tell me second important, or maybe a little smaller in size than the creative art class? Can you all tell me what is that? Okay, someone said Sunday, right? Sunday and the timing. Yes, that's correct. That's called the, you can say the subheading, or it is a little smaller text than the heading part. Correct? Date and time. Yes, yes. Very correct, students. So that is called the subheading part. And can you tell me the much smaller text, very smaller, I mean the smallest one, which is that? Which is that text? Which is that text that you can find here? Call to action. It's still bigger, I would say. Call to action. More below the, okay, someone said that, right? Yes, yes, it is below the date and time. Can you see? It's a little smaller text. Turn your ideas into art. That part is the smallest, right? So what are these things? These are heading, I mean text related part, right? We can see here creative art class is the heading, right? Then we have subheading, or we can say some text which is smaller than the heading, and the last one is the body text, right? We can see that it is clearly the smallest text here. Correct? All right. Now the text heading, I mean the heading, subheading, and the body text are done. Remember, students, I'm going to ask this again while we are designing the poster. All right. Let's go ahead and see what poster are we going to create in today. Okay. Now this is the one. This is about our everyday heroes. Okay. Now we are going to create this, and you can see here three different heroes: teachers, doctors, and soldiers. So we had designed this poster last time also, and we will create a similar one this time as well. This time we will maybe add more things to it. Okay. Instead of teachers, doctors, and soldiers, let's add three other different heroes, everyday heroes, right? All right. Let's get started, students. So let's go to the poster. And this time, because we know the title, so let's rename it as Everyday Heroes. Okay. Right? Perfect. That's done. Now, very first thing that we need here is the background. Okay. You can see here, there's a color to the background. You can see color, right? Okay. Army officer. Yes, dad is a superhero. That's right. Army officer, you can say that comes in the category of soldiers also. Okay. Now, students, I want you to tell me a background color here. Right. Someone said yellow already. Perfect. Perfect. So, yellow, we had taken it already. Let's try for a background color, a different background color this time. Okay. So, here I am clicking the canvas and you can see a circle here. This option is background color. Okay. So let's click this and search for a nice color that we would like to use. Maybe this one, a lime color. Okay. Yes, this looks cool. Maybe a little lighter shade. Now, this is a color that was already available in the solid colors here. What we will do is we will try to make a little, we will try to take a little lighter shade. Okay. So students, here we are. You're going to click this icon that is add a new color. Okay. As soon as you do that, you will be able to see here the green, the colors. Okay. So let's try to move this circle here and maybe shift it towards the left to make it a little lighter, or move it towards the right to make it darker. Okay, so let's go for this one. I think this is cool. Okay, this is done. Next thing that we will do is we will add what? Come on, tell me. There were three things that you saw with an arrowhead marked, right? What was that? The most important thing. Yes, I think someone answered, and that is Abhinandan Jaiswal. Okay, great. That is heading. Yes, a lot of you are answering. Thank you so much, students. The heading or the title, right? Now, on the left hand side, we have an option to add the heading, and that is text. Okay, so we will be using the text option here, and then add a heading, add a subheading. These are the different options. So first, we will go for add a heading. Okay, right, this one. Now, this goes to the top. Let's take it here. Because it's a heading, we'll put it at the top and set it properly. You can just drag it. Okay. Now, the heading is Everyday Heroes. All right. This is a common font, right, students? So let's make it colorful. Let's make it interesting as well. All right. So here what we'll do is we will click the heading first. Then we will click the font option. Okay. Now, let's choose here. We have different text styles. We can use any one of these. Okay. Let's go for maybe handwriting option. You can see there are so many of them, right? You can choose any one of these. Yes. This looks cool. Or maybe if you want a different style, you can go for that also. You can see here, several options will be displayed. Let's go for this one maybe. Oh, this is a regular one. What about this? Okay, let's try this one maybe this time. Now, the size has become a little smaller, right? So let's do one thing. Let's click this. And here we have the plus and minus buttons. Okay. So we will use the plus button to increase the font size and minus button to decrease the font size. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Right. Okay, Nisha, we'll definitely use a cursive option. That's my favorite too. We'll use it in some other text. Okay. So let's increase the size of this heading. Yes, I think this is cool. Now, good enough. Now, let's do one thing. Let's go and add a color to it. Okay. All right. Let's do one thing. This is the text color option. Let's choose a nice color. Okay. Now, here we have maybe let's go for red. Not so much cool. Let's go for black. Someone said black. Black we already have, beta. Let's go for more colors than black and white. Okay. Pink is a good one, but this one's not matching. I think this pink seems good. maybe a little darker than that would do. Let's click this plus button and let's go for it. Okay, let's make it a little darker. Yes, yes. So this is nice, right? We got a color for the option here. Okay, right. I request all the participants to not please put in obscene messages here. All the kids are here. It's really important that we not have, I mean, that we should not be having inappropriate messages in the chat, please. It's a kind request to all the participants.
Anjali
Okay,
ma'am, I disable the chat option.
right. Yes, that would be great.
No one can chat.
All right, all right. That's really good. Thank you so much, Akshay. Yeah. All right, students. So here we have the heading. Okay. Now, let's see the next thing. Here we have the subheading also in the poster, that is real superstars around us. Okay. So let's try to add this. And for that, we will go to the poster again. And this time we will go for adding a subheading. Okay. So adding a subheading is here. And let's type here real superstars around us. That's it. Okay. So let's design this again. Okay, students. So this time, let's click it. Let's maybe make it a little smaller than the heading, right? And then we will try to change the font. Okay, so let's click font. And this time, I think someone suggested a handwriting option. Okay, we are going to go for that as well. So let's search for something nice. I think this one looks good. Yes, real superstars around us. Okay, right. Now, if you want students, you can add colors also to this. Okay, so let's click text color. And this time, maybe let's try this blue color or a little darker shade. No, this is too light. Okay, yes, I think this one is cool. So let's try to shift it a little bit up and yes. Okay, this is done. We are done with the heading. We are done with the subheading also. Now, next thing we are going to do is we are going to create these things. That is the shapes, the text, shapes, then the pictures and the graphics. These three things we are going to add. All right. So let's go back to the poster. And here, this time we will go to the elements tab. Okay. In the elements, we have different shapes available here. Let's click see all. And we can see here, so many of them available. All right. So we can choose any one of these. I will go for probably maybe a rounded rectangle. All right. Yes. So the rectangle is here. Now let's try to set it properly. I'm just zooming the screen a little bit, students, so that you are all able to see the changes I'm making. Here is the rectangle that we have. Let's resize it properly. Stretch it to this side. Okay. Maybe a little smaller one also would do. So students, remember, when you are resizing a shape, what you can do is you can clearly do it from the corners. Okay, this way if you do, it will reduce the height. Okay, if you do it this way, it will reduce the width. But when we do it from the corners, it will maintain the height and the width ratio, and the shape will be resized properly. Okay, so I'll press undo once more. Right. Okay, this is the one. I'll just reduce the size from the corners. Okay, and place it this side. All right. Okay. Maybe we can just keep it this side. Right. Okay. Now this is done. Now let's give it a better look. Okay. Let's change the background color first. Let's see what can complement. No, this one does not look cool. Maybe this one. I think, yes, this looks good, but let's make it a little lighter than it already is. Okay, so let's click this and then click the new color option. And let's move the wheel towards left so that it becomes a little lighter in color. Right. All right. Yes, this seems good. We will be able to highlight the text also well. And we can also see here the shapes that we are going to use. Okay. Now, this is done, students. The next thing that we will do is we will highlight this shape. Okay. How do we do that? We will just put a border to it. Okay, so let's click it and then let's add a border. You can see the stroke style option. Let's increase the stroke weight here. Maybe make it 2 or 3. That's completely your choice. Okay, I'm making it 4 and you can choose what kind of border do you want for it. Okay, so let's go for a straight one. Correct. This is done. Maybe we choose a better color for it. Now you might be having a situation where you cannot figure out the color. In that case, what should we do? Okay, so we can always use the color wheel. I'm going to show you this option, students. Go for open a new tab, search for color wheel, Canva. Okay, and this is the color wheel that you will get. Okay, so you can choose a color from here. If you're choosing this color, you can see this is the complementary color, right? It will look better with that. So I think we've chosen a lighter shade than this. Let's move this wheel and yes. So let's see. This is the shade that we should be using. How do we use the exact shade now? Okay, so let's see. Here we have multiple options. We can go for monochromatic, that is a darker shade will be given. We can have analogous, it will provide 2 more shades. Then we have triadic, again 2 more shades will be given. And the last one is tetradic, that is 4 shades that will complement with each other will be provided. Okay, so we'll go for complementary though. That is this color. How do we take this color? We will simply, you can see when I hover over that, you can see it is copying the color. Okay, so this is the color code, students. This is copied. We come back to the poster and here we will try to yes, we'll click the stroke color and then add new color and here we will paste it. Okay, you can see the border is added to it. Or we can also use the same color text. All right, I'll show you how that can be done. Now let's go to the text option. Here, students, because we are using shapes, we can directly type the text in. Okay, but if you are using the graphics, then you will have to take the text separately from the text panel. Okay, so we'll directly type in here. Let's type here first thing. Let's go for a different hero this time other than teachers, doctors, and soldiers, right? Sanitation workers are really important. Yes. So let's go for them. Sanitation workers, right? Let's select it and make it bold. All right. Then we can just increase the size of the text. That is, okay, 27 seems good. Let's change the font style of this. Okay. Let's select it and let's change the font style. Okay, so this time maybe we use a different font style. Maybe let's go for a different one. Okay, we have so many of them. You can see here there are so many categories. I think this one is cool. Black letter, let's check. Yes, there are so many beautiful fonts here. Okay, so students, let's go for this one. How does it look? Yes, this is nice. Okay, so here we have set the font. Okay, now font is done. Let's go for a color maybe. All right, so let's select the text color option. And this time, let's go for maybe a green color. And then you can see. Okay, green is fine, but does not complement really well. So maybe we make it a little darker than this. Okay, with light color, we can have a dark color. Let's move the wheel here and let's make it a little darker. Yes, I think this one's, yes, this one seems cool. All right, this is done. We have put the name of the real life hero, that is sanitation workers. Okay, now we will try to just describe what they are doing for us. That is, they are keeping our surroundings clean, they're keeping us healthy, right? So we'll just put in here one more thing, that is cleaning spaces, protecting health. All right, this is done. But you can see here one thing, students, that is the sanitation workers. These 2 words should be standing out, correct? So in that case, we will just select this and reduce the size of this text. Okay, a little more. Yes, I think this much is sufficient. And we will also change the font. Okay. So for that, let's go back. Maybe we'll go for handwriting. And this time, let's select this. Playpen. Yes, this is a good one. Let's not make it bold. Yes, this is nice. And let's change the color. I think this looks good, but we'll increase the font size of this one maybe. Let's make it 30. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's change the color of this subtext here. Let's click the color option. And this time, maybe we go for a little greenish shade, but a different green shade. Okay, let's go for, yes. I think this one is good enough. Or maybe a little darker color also would do. I think, yes, this is a nice one. Yes, this one suits. All right, so we are done. One hero has been already added to it, right? Now, the next thing we will do is we will add a picture here, okay? And for that, we will try to put in a frame so that everything comes in properly here and we are able to showcase the work of the everyday hero. Kindly excuse me. Yes. So here, let's go back to elements, okay? And this time, we will search for a frame, okay? Let's type in here frames. And we can see so many frames are available. So we'll click see all. And like I told you before, students, there is a variety of frames available. All right. So we can choose any one of these. That's completely your choice. And I would say the options are so many. Here, let's go for a hexagon maybe. Yes. So let's click it here. And you can add the other frames also. Let's move it here. Okay. I think this can go towards the left a little bit. Yes, I think this is good enough, right? So you all can see a hexagon shaped frame has been added here. Now, if you want, you can choose the others also. That is completely up to you, students. All right. Now, let's go for the next one. Okay, I found an interesting one. I think we should try that. Okay, let's delete this and let's go for this one. Yes, this is cool. A different one than the regular. So let's add this here and this way. Okay, done. The frame is here. I hope you are now able to see the poster also very well. Okay, so the frame is here, students. Let's try to stretch this a little bit towards the right side. Yes, and this way. Okay. All right. Students, you can see here the shape that we had used, the rectangular shape that we had used, it has gone behind the frame. Reason being, there are two layers. Okay. One is the frame. Second is this rectangle. Okay. So if we click, right click and say, bring it forward, then it will overlap the frame. Okay. Whichever you say bring forward will come above the other one. Okay. Now again, let's right click and this time let's make it send to back. Okay. You can see now it has gone behind the frame. All right. So we have the frame available here. Now let's search for the sanitation workers. Again, in the elements itself, we will go for sanitation workers. Okay. Yes, we can see here there are pictures, graphics, right? We will go for photographs. All right, so we can choose any one of these. Maybe let's go for this one. And what we will do is, you can see here, the picture is available. Now you can see there are watermarks on this. This is because this is the account that I have logged into is not a paid version. Okay, it's not a pro version. So hence you can see the watermarks. You can download, I mean, you can go for this or you can choose a different one also. That's completely up to you. All right. So let's go for this. Maybe we can add a different one. Let's go for, I suppose we can use this one. Yes. This will definitely show. Okay. So let's reduce the size from the corners. Okay, students, reduce the size of the poster and then you can just drag it and put it in the frame. It will, yes, it will adjust it automatically. All right. This is done. But don't you think, students, the border of this frame is not complementing well, right? So let's click the frame here, and then you can see this color matches with the border color right now. So let's click this and let's make the border color a little darker. Okay, let's go for this. Yes, I think this one suits well. All right, this is done. Let's reduce the size of the frame a little bit and we can move it towards the right side. Okay, this is done. Now, can you see, students, the picture is done. We have added a frame, we have added shape, we have added text to it. Okay, now one everyday hero is done. What about the next one? How do we do it? Are we going to repeat the procedure again and again? Tell me, should we be doing that? Come on, your cameras are on. You can tell me. Give me a thumbs up. Should we repeat the process or should we not? Okay, Kavya says no. Okay, Sarah says no. I can see a lot of you. Okay, tell me, students, yes, should we do the process again or should we not? Okay, okay. Yes, so many of you say it's a no, right? This process, we don't have to repeat it because we are using a computer. It is a smart thing, right? So we are going to make it do smart work and not the hard work part. Okay, so I'll tell you what to do next. See here, let's drag the cursor and select all the elements here. Okay, that is, we'll select the frame, we'll select the picture, we will also select the shape here. Okay, everything is selected. Let's put it in a group. All right, right? And then we will click this button, that is duplicate. Let's duplicate it. You can see a copy of it has been created. Let's drag it down and drop it here. Okay, done. Again, let's duplicate and keep it here. You can see automatically that happened. All right. Now, 3 of them have been added. If we want later on, maybe we can add one more. Okay. So let's keep it to 3 right now. All right. Now you can see, either you can do one thing, students. You can have all of them in the same line. Let me just put it in full screen. You can see all of them in a single, frames on left and the text on the right hand side. You can keep this way, or if you want, you can just switch the frame to the other side. I'll show you how you can do that. Okay. Let's duplicate this one more time. Just one more time. Yes, I think more than enough. Okay. Right? Now, how do we do this? First thing, we will ungroup. Okay. Ungrouping done. And then let's move this to this side. Okay. And this. Now, it is pointing towards the left side. You can see this corner pointing towards the left side. Somehow that does not fit the design. Then what do? We will simply click this frame here and then click the flip option to flip it horizontally so that this pointer goes towards the right hand side. Okay, look at this. Flip horizontal. Can you see? Okay, I think the picture. Okay. Maybe we take another frame then. That is also okay. Let me show you. Frames. Let's see all. We can take a different one or we can use the same one also. That's completely up to you. Okay. I think we saw interesting ones. Yes. You can see this is facing the other side. Okay. So this can also be taken. So let's go for this one. Yes. Let's delete this and delete this. Okay. Let's put it to this side. Right. You can see these pointers are giving you an option to resize it properly so that it matches everything. All right. So this is the frame which is on the other side. Okay. So next we have, let's go for the next worker. Let's go for another hero, that is farmers. Okay. Right. We've written farmers here. And what do farmers do? What do farmers do, students? Come on, tell me. Anything that you can tell me just through your video? Can you all tell me? What do the farmers do for us? Come on. Though you can, I know you are not able to type right now, but can you just show me through sign language? What do they do for us? What do they give us? Farmers. Harvest. I think Jagriti is saying harvest, right? Okay. Harvest is one thing. All right. Okay, one just gesture, right? They give us food, correct? They cultivate food for us. They harvest the food for us. Right, that's right. So they are feeding the nation, right? So let's type in here, feeding the nation. All right, that's done. Correct. Now let's go for a picture of the farmers. All right. So let's again search here in the elements. We'll go for farmers. Okay. So we'll go for photos again so that it nicely puts into the frame and looks cool. Okay. So we have farmers here. Or maybe, wait, just wait. Okay. I think this one's good. Yes, I think this one is better, right? They are trying to plow the wheel and they are trying to do the cultivation also. Okay, so yes, it's done. All right, students, right? Farmers are all set. Now, let's do one thing. Let's click the um, frame here and let's change the border color. Okay, we can have a different one or we can have the previous one. All right, so I think it was a dark green one. Yes, so this can be added now. Here we have another one. Let's delete this. And this time, let's group these two things, the farmers and the frame. Okay. Group and duplicate. Okay. Let's bring it down towards this side. Yes. Okay, done. Now, do you think, students, is it better? Is it any better now? Thumbs up for yes. Thumbs down for no. Okay. Sanvi, Jagriti, I think Sakshi, so many people saying yes. Okay, okay. Okay. Mansirat also, Matangi also. Okay. Thank you so much, students. Right? Now, looks better, right? Let's change the third hero and the fourth hero. Okay. For the third hero, we can have firefighters. Fighters. Right. Oh, firefighters. Okay. What do the firefighters do? Come on, tell me. What do the firefighters do? Okay, Shaurya is trying to show something. Yes, Shaurya, what was that? Okay, I would like to see. What do the firefighters do for us? Yes, perfect. That was a great action. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yes, they fight with the fire for us, right? Fighting flames and saving lives, right? So let's write here, fighting flames and, oh, sorry for the spelling. Flames, saving lives. All right. Yes, that's the correct answer. I mean, I am really impressed to see, even with your chats disabled, you are all able to convey the things so easily. Great work, Shaurya. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Now, let's go for the picture of firefighters. Okay. So let's type in here, firefighters. Let's search. Let's go for picture. Yes, I think, Shaurya, this is the one you were saying, correct? Is it the one? Okay, okay. So let's go for this. Let's go for this one, right? It's not a pro element, so we'll be able to take it. Now, there's one thing that I would like to tell you, students. Let's resize it a little bit. Now you can see there is already a picture of the sanitation worker here. Okay. So how do we put in this one now? Let's right click this and then detach image. Okay. So this will be removed from the frame and then you can delete it simply. All right. Deleted. Then we will drag the firefighters here and we'll put them in the frame. Perfect. This is what they are doing, right? They are helping us fight the fires, right? And they are saving lives. Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, last one, that is instead of farmers, I mean, we duplicated the farmer one, right? Now, let's go for the next one. Now, I have a question here, okay? Let me see how many people would be able to answer it with the help of gestures, okay? What comes to you in just 10 minutes? You order it. These days, it has become very easy. Just 10 minutes or a 15 minutes delivery. I think Adarsh figured it out. Yes, Adarsh, what is it? Come on, there's a simple name to it. Food. Okay, yes, food, that's the correct thing. Okay, food is the correct thing. But who brings it for you? Okay. Try saying it. Try saying it. Yes. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I think you should be playing. You should be a master of dumb charades. Okay. I think others also tried to say, what is it? Someone putting up a bag and bringing it for us, right? Okay. I'm giving a hint. Hint. The hint is you just blink, blink, and it Blinkit. That's right. There is Blinkit. There is Swiggy, Zomato. Right. There are Amazon delivery guys, Flipkart people. So many of them. They are trying to deliver so many things to us. The essentials, the groceries, the medicines, the food. Correct? Yes. That is why we are going to put in their name also. The delivery workers. Right. Right. So what do? They bring the essentials to our doorstep, right? Let's write bringing essentials to your doorstep. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's try to find out a nice picture here. Let's see which picture we get. Okay. Delivery workers. Yes, we have them here. Okay. Right. I think we found a nice one too. Let's go for maybe, I think this picture would be really suitable, right? Putting it on a bag and getting it. Okay. Instead of going for a pro version, I think this one is the nice one, right? Suits in better. Okay. Again, students, tell me, we have already the farmers in the frame. How do we remove that? And how do we add the delivery worker picture? Okay, go for it. Go for it. Let me see who enacts the best. Akshay, I think for a few minutes, could you please enable the chat? Let me see the answers coming from the students.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, students, you can
Done.
now type it in the chat. We've enabled the chat. Let's see. This is a little, more descriptive thing I want you to do. Cut and paste. Okay, yes, Manik says detach. Others says detach the image. That's correct. That's correct. Okay, so many of you giving the correct answer. So right click on the frame, detach the image, and here it is, right? Okay. Again. That's it. I got the answer, students. Okay, the image has been detached. Okay, so let's click this and delete it. And now this image goes into the frame. Okay, right. Perfect. The frame is in it, right? Now, there is something, Akshay, again, you can disable the chat, please. Okay. Now, I would like to tell you, students, there's one more interesting thing that we can easily do. Okay. What is that? Let me show you. First, let's put in the poster in full size. Okay. Just check. Heading, done. Thumbs up. I would like to have a thumbs up. Heading, done. Okay. What about the subheading? Is it done? Okay. Gungun says yes. Okay. Stuti says yes. Okay. Samta also says okay. Yes. Heading done. Subheading done. Shapes done. Okay. Mansirat says yes. Okay. Right. Thank you, Mansirat. Okay. Shapes done. What about the frame? Frame. Is it done? Yes, the frame is also done. Okay, right. These are the frames done. What about the text? I mean, the body text. We have a little small text also, right? That is also done. Okay, Matangi says yes. Okay, thank you for the thumbs up. Wonderful. Frames done, graphics done. Okay, some graphics are remaining. We did not use the graphics today. Okay, so let's go for it. Let's try to add it in the poster. Okay, let's try for it. That is, we try to put superhero because you're talking about the superheroes, right? So not all superheroes wear capes, right? But we'll put a graphic here. Let's put graphics. Yes. So I think we'll put two types of superheroes. This one looks cool. Okay, this guy is nice. But again, we'll have to resize it a little bit. Okay, so let's reduce the size. Do it from the corner, students. Okay. I think, no, instead of this, I think we'll have a flying one. This one is nice. Yes. I think these are called ninjas, if I'm not wrong. Yes, give me a thumbs up if these are the ninjas. Okay, so let's place it here and let's put them here. Okay. Now, there's one thing, students, that I would like to tell you. We're going to put it back. Okay. So right click, layer, and okay, I think it's already gone towards the back. Okay. It is not in above the heading. So maybe, wait, I think this side, it'll be better. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Let's add maybe something more. Warriors. Okay. I think this is good. You can add this graphic also somewhere towards the right hand side. Yes, this is cool. Okay, right. Two graphics added. Now, heading, subheading, body text done, frames, pictures, graphics done. One very important thing remaining, students. What is that? What is that? Come on, tell me. What is that remaining? I would like to see it from the videos only. Who could tell me? What is that one thing and very important thing remaining? We are talking about our superheroes, right? What are they doing for us? One thing remaining. Okay. Okay, Gurleen. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll try to understand what you're saying. Okay, say Gurleen, say it out. What is that one thing remaining? You can show. Okay, what alphabet does it start with? A, B, C, D. Okay. I think Niran wants to say something. There's one very important thing remaining. What will you do when you see this poster? What should that make you do? I'm giving you so many hints. Come on. What is that one thing? You saw the movie poster, right? It wanted to make you watch the movie. You saw the wildlife poster, right? What was the one thing that was making you do something, the action that you should be taking? What is that one thing? Come on. Okay, hint. Okay, Vaishnavi wants to try something. Yes, Vaishnavi. Come on, try it out. What do you want to say? Okay. Okay, I think I should reveal it. Is it this thing? What is this? Last thing. What? Register now. What do we call it? Yes, Sanvi, that's correct. It's call to action. That's correct. Okay. Let's go back to that and add a call to action, right? So the call to action, that would be whenever we see these heroes, we will be respecting them. We honor their work, right? And we definitely celebrate them. We salute them, correct? Because these are the people who help us in real lives, correct? So let's go for that. Let's go for a nice shape, or instead a graphics this time. So what do? I'm typing here abstract shapes. Abstract shapes. Okay. And this time we will go for graphics. Let's scroll down and see if we have something nice. I think, yeah, this one would do. This is cool one. Okay. Let's drag it to the bottom of the screen. Okay. I'll just zoom it a little bit so that you are all able to see it clearly. Okay. This is the one. We will just try to stretch it a bit. Okay. This is still fine. We can have it, but I think we're not able to resize it. So we can take another shape. Let's go for shapes only. I'll type random abstract shapes. Let's see what we get. I think this one, geometric shapes. Yeah, I think this kind of thing would do. Again, that's a paid thing. What about this? Yes, this is a nice one. Where did it go? Yes, it's here. Okay, it's a parallelogram. We can have this. Okay. Like this, we can put in here and we can, yes. Let's bring it to the center. Okay. Color, we can definitely work on it. But before that, let's add some text to it. Okay. So let's double click. Okay. Now this is a graphic, students. Would I be able to directly type the text inside that graphic? Can anyone tell me? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Will I be able to directly add a text? Directly type inside it like we did it for the shape? Is it possible? Okay, Vaishnavi says yes. Okay. Okay, but Matangi says no, a clear no. Why? Why? It's a shape, right? Had it been a shape, it would have been possible. But this is graphics, right? It is not going to allow us do that. So what do? We will take text. Okay. So let's go to the text. And from here, we will take, let's go for little bit of body text. Let's drag it here and let's drop it here. Okay. So here, let's write it. Let's put the text here. Respect, thank, and celebrate them. Okay. Them. Okay. This is the text we want. All right, students. So what we'll do is we will now resize it. Okay. Let's select the text properly here. I think first we should go for shaping, putting the size here properly. Let's go for the background color of the shape. Let's click here and then let's change it to something else. Here, let's go for this color. Let's try it out. I think, yeah, this is a good one. Yellow also is good. Okay, let's go for it. Maybe let's make it a little lighter than this. All right, let's move towards the left. Yeah, this is cool. The text, however, is too big, right? So let's reduce the size here. Yes, this seems nice. Okay, now let's change the text effect. That is, let's make it bold. That is one thing. And let's put an exclamation here. Okay. And after that, let's go for the font. Okay. Let's change the font style. Let's maybe go for a different one this time. Let's go for font. Here we again have variety. So we can choose any one of these. Let's go for, I think minimal was a nice one. Okay. Yes, this looks nice. Japanese. Let's see what options we have. Oh, wow. There are so many of them. Yes. So let's go for this. Okay. Seems pretty regular. Let's go for this. I think it's not loading. This one is also nice. I think this. Okay. Students, I hope all of you are able to hear me right now clearly. Please give me a thumbs up. I felt there was a network glitch at my end. Okay. Thank you, Aradhya. Thank you. Okay. I think it's taking a little longer to load. Just 1 minute. Let's go for a different option. Different font. Just give me a moment, students. Let's go for a different font. Okay, this looks interesting. Respect, thank, and celebrate them. Oh, Oswald. Oswald is a nice one. Yes, let's go for this one. Okay, let's change the text color a bit. I think green, but let's go for a darker green. Okay, yeah, maybe this dark green. All right. And then if we want, we can just increase the font size also. Okay, right, like this. Respect, thank, and celebrate them. Correct? So students, do you think our poster is ready? Yes? Is it ready? Do you think it's done? All the elements are done? Okay, let's have, shall we add a little more graphics to it? What do you say? Okay, let's go for superheroes. Let's add something more. Okay. Yes. Let's add a girl superhero too. Yes. So let's resize it properly. Bring it to the bottom of the screen here. And yes, that is nice. Okay. For thank you, or let's do one thing. I also talked about saluting the superheroes, right? So let's add a graphic here for salutation. Salute. Let's click see all, go for graphics. Yeah, I think this one is cool, right? The emoji. Let's resize it, bring it to the bottom. Right, looks cool, doesn't it? Yes. So students, our poster is ready. Let's put it in full screen and see it. All right? Yes. Here it is. Now you all tell me, how does it look? Oh. Yes. How does it look? Okay. So many thumbs up coming. Okay. Nice, right? Okay. Yes, thank you, Zanvi. Thank you, Zanvi. Okay. Yes, thank you, Sidra. Thank you, students. Yes, thank you. Now, let's do one thing. You want to know something interesting? Okay. You've seen how to create this poster. Now, there's one interesting thing that I would like to tell you all. Okay. Now, sometimes what happens is we are not able to choose the right colors for our poster, correct? You've seen this poster. I have already shown you the color wheel, right? Let me show you something more interesting to this. Okay, so let's go for color palette. Okay, color palettes, Canva. That's what I'm searching for. You can type in color palette and you would be able to see interesting color palettes here. There are so many of them, right? We just sometimes don't understand what color combinations should be used together, correct? So in that case, what do? Let's say we want to choose any one of these. Okay, so let's see more combinations. Let's go down. Okay, and here we can choose. You can see a variety of them. Okay, let's say you like any one of these color palettes and you want to use this in your poster. How do we do that now? Okay, I'll tell you a trick quickly. All right, so you can click this and you can see different colors also, but there's one more trick. Okay, I'm just going to take a screenshot of the only the 4 colors. Okay, so let me just take it like this. I'm going to take a screenshot. Okay, I've taken a screenshot. Now I'm coming back to the poster here. This is the one. All right, I will just paste the screenshot that I've just taken. Control V. You can see these are the 4 colors that we were talking about, right? This is the color palette. All right. Now we have put this color palette, the screenshot of that on the poster. All right. Now you will see the magic. Okay. I will just right click this screenshot and here click apply colors to page. Can you see, students? Immediately, whatever colors were here, immediately everything applied, right? And with the proper combination. Can you see the use of all the 4 colors here done perfectly, right? We'll do it once again. Right click, apply colors to page. Can you see this? With just one click, how is this happening? The graphics are changing, right? Again, let's give it a try. Apply colors to page, right? How quick was that? How quick and how easy. You don't even have to bother about setting the colors properly, worrying about the color combinations. Nothing. Isn't this easy? I would like to see yes or no. Is it easy? Okay, perfect. So many thumbs up coming in, right? So we'll revert back to the original colors because we put in a lot of efforts in it, right? So I'm just going to do undo again. Yes, okay. Bring it back to the way it was. Now, how do we share this poster? Okay, how do we do it? We will simply click the share button here on the right hand side top corner and then click the download button. Students, we would suggest you go for the PNG image. Okay, go for the PNG image and then click download. Now here, because I have used a lot of pro elements, that is why I'm getting these options. Okay, however, I will be using this, with the watermark itself. Okay, so click these three dots and then go for download a free watermark draft. All right, let's click this and it will start downloading. Okay, it will get saved to your computer wherever you want to save it. All right, so I'll save it in the downloads. Right, that's done. So this is how you can create the poster, download it, and definitely you will be able to upload it to your Techie Digital Learning Hub. All right. So students, any questions that you have regarding the poster? Akshay, please enable the chat for the students.
Done, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Students, I would like to see your questions. Questions related to the poster first. Okay. Then I'm coming to the submission part. Is everything clear to you? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 No, no, no. Okay. No means you don't have a doubt, right? I'm taking it that way. And yes means everything is clear. All right. All right. Okay. Perfect. You understood how to create the poster. You understood how to download it, right, students? How to save it and download, correct? So this is a sample poster we have created. The ones you have to create for the Canvathon challenge are a bit different, right? That is, the topics are different. Let me show you that as well. Correct. Okay. So let me take you there, right? This is what you can see here. There are 3 topics, students. You can choose any one of these. I'm going to help you understand the topics also. It is one word, one piece. India through my eyes. Third one is the robotic revolution. Okay. And you can create this interesting poster with the help of Canva, and you will be submitting it through your Techie Digital Learning Hub. Okay. You all have access to your accounts. You know how to log in when you go to the school and when you do your homework, right? So you can log in there, and all the students from grades 4 to 8, you will be able to participate in it. All right. So let us understand how to, okay, Sejal, for the screenshot part there, you will have to press Windows, Shift and S button. All right. Okay. Okay, I will try, students. Just give me a few minutes. I have to explain this to the topics to you. Once that is done, I'll try to log in from the phone and show it to you. Okay, right. Just give me a few minutes. All right. First, let's understand the topics that we have. Okay, let's go for this. Okay, so when we are talking about the first topic, that is one world, one piece, correct? So you all know we are living in the same world, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, right? The whole earth is our home, isn't it? Right? Even if we are living in different countries, different states, cities, we are all under one, on one planet, that is earth, correct? So one piece, what does it mean? It means choosing kindness, respect instead of fighting, correct? We just had a poster which was related to our everyday heroes. We are going to respect them, right? You're going to respect them. You're going to honor them, correct? So respect everyone around you. Respect everyone. Show kindness to everyone, correct? And the dream that we are talking about, right? It is to have a better place for all of us where there is no differentiation, no, there's no discrimination, there is no war, right? It's peace everywhere. People of all religion, of all colors, skin colors, and different cultures, we all stand together and we live on the same earth, right? That's the first topic. Then the next one is India through my eyes, right? Again, there are so many people in India with different cultures, different festivals, different foods, correct? So all these people living in the same country, right? India, that is unity in diversity. So you can showcase the different cultures, the different monuments. You can also show what the history of your place is, right? All these things, and how you feel India is incredible. As a student, as a person, how you feel it's incredible, you can put in that also. All right. Let's go for the third topic, that is robotic revolution. Correct? So this one, now this is a poster which is showing us the future, right? Where robots and technology are going to help people. there will be so many machines. Already we have the artificial intelligence, right? So there are gears and circuits that will help us. These pictures remind how new ideas and inventions will be shaping our tomorrow. Correct, students? So again, you can show us how the technology will help us in the future. It's helping us now, it will also help us in the future, right? Okay. Students, I hope you've all understood the topics. Have you? Right. Okay. Okay. Color from color palette. Okay. I'll show you. I'll show you. Right. See, here we are in the color palette. Okay. Or I'll just go back from here. Okay. So you can choose any one of these students. Let's go for, okay, maybe let's go for this one this time. I'm just taking a screenshot. Okay. So here I'm taking a screenshot. All right. Screenshot has been saved. I'm coming back to the poster and then I'll simply paste the screenshot here. Control V. Okay. The screenshot is pasted. Now let's apply these colors. Okay. Right click on the palette and then apply colors to page. Can you see? Immediately the colors have been applied and properly also, right? Right click and apply colors to page. Can you see it, students? Is it done properly? Okay, okay. How to take a screenshot? Okay, students, how you can do it? See, if you are using Windows 10 or Windows 11, I'll just put it in the chat. It is Control plus, sorry. You have the Windows key plus Shift plus, I'm just typing it for you, Shift, and again, with that, you will press S, okay? Windows Shift S. Windows Shift and S. These three keys, you will be putting it together, okay? I hope you've all understood. I'm just putting it in the chat again so that you can take a screenshot and you can paste it. Paste, you know how to do it, right? It's Control V. Akshay, I'm unable to send the messages. Please check.
Sorry,
I'm unable to send messages through the chat.
you're unable to send the message.
It's showing me restriction. Please check.
No, I've given access to chat. I've given everyone.
Okay, I'm unable to. No problem. I think everyone has understood. Okay, I'll just type it here maybe on the poster. Students, for screenshots, you can simply press Windows, Shift, and S. Okay. Okay, I think it did not copy. Windows plus Shift key plus S. Okay. This is the one. This is how you take the screenshot. Okay. And for pasting, you already know that is Control V. Correct? Students, whatever your questions are, please try to drop it in the chat. I'll try to answer them as much as possible. Tell me how to take the screenshot, share my screen. Okay, you want to show something, Adarsh, is it? Okay. Adarsh, will it be possible to show it? I mean, have you created on your system? Is it? I can see you. I can see you. Okay, okay. Okay. Will it be possible for you to share the link, Adarsh? Share it in the chat and we all will be able to see. Share the link if you've created something on Canva. Okay, students, I think you've understood how to create the poster in Canva, right? Tell me if you've understood the three different topics. Even if it is a presentation, beta, you can share the link in the chat. Copy the link. You click the. Is it in Canva? Is it in Canva, Adarsh? Okay. Okay, I haven't. Okay. Okay. Atish says, I've understood how to submit an when. Okay, yes. The submission date is pretty soon, students. 1 second. I think I'll show you one video which will help you understand all your queries. Just 1 minute. Let's play this video. Yes, it's a kid. That's a kid-friendly app. Okay, Canva is. I think everyone wanted to see this, right? For level 2, for first level, we have the September to 15th October is the last date, right? And for next level, we have it for 15th November to 15th December. All right, students. So just note these last dates so that you are submitting in time, and your submission will be considered for the competition also. Okay. Right. So we are all waiting to see your creativity, right? And how do you submit it? You can submit it through your Techie Digital Learning Hub, all right? And you can ask your computer teacher if you've got any questions. They will be helping you out, all right? So I'm going to stop my screen share, all right? And students, all the students who were asking me about the phone, okay, let me just tell you, students, you can open Canva on your phone also. You can download the app from the Play Store. Let me just try to put in the link for you all. Just 1 minute. I will also share the Canva Android app link. Let me just try to copy the link. Yes. This is the link, students. Okay, students, please do not bug with a lot of messages. It's a kind request. Yes, we can. You can do it on your phone also, Shagun. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I've shared the link with you all for the Canva Android app. You can all install it on your phones and you can start creating this. See, this is the one I have right now in front of me. Okay, you can all see. I think it's visible. Yes, it's visible, right? So this is Canva on my phone right now. And you can see this is the poster we have created. Isn't it the same? Right? It's the same poster. So you will also be able to do these changes from your poster. Okay. So, I mean, from your mobile phone also. And it is pretty easy. It is the same way like we did it on our phones. Okay. You can all try it out and you can create interesting posters, and we are eager to see your submissions. All right. So give it a try, students. Wherever you feel you've got questions, do reach out to your computer teacher and they will be there to help you out. Okay. Yes. And out of the 3 topics, just choose one topic. All right, students. Okay. Okay. Team, can we share the feedback form, please? I request you all.
Already shared.
Okay. It's
Sorry.
already shared. Can you
Yes,
just try
I'm reading
sharing it? I think
one
some students might have
again.
missed out. Right. So, students, I request you to fill out the feedback form so that we know what worked out best for you. What did you like about the webinar? And if there are any suggestions, we would like to work on those as well. Okay. I would like to see you all. Just tell me how many of you liked the webinar. Yes? No? Okay. How was it? Okay. Sidra says, okay, a heart. Thank you for that, Sidra. Okay, lovely. I'm glad to see that you all like the webinar. We are trying and always trying to implement your suggestions, and we would love to see your posters. Okay, so the poster topics are One Piece, One World, India Through My Eyes, and third one is Robotic Revolution. All right. Okay, wonderful. So I wish you all the very best, students, and I would love to see the posters coming from you. Yes, the class is over, students. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you for joining in such a huge number. I wish you all the best and hope to see you very soon again with something more interesting. Thank you so much. Do fill
Thank you,
back
ma'am.
the feed. Sorry. Do fill the feedback form, students. We would love to see your feedbacks also. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank you, Anjali.
Yeah,
We'll end.
thank you. Bye bye.